Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state. I'm number one. It's cooking up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and this is Cooking Up 215, where we get you up close and personal with your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, shakers, and move makers. And we got a major street move maker in the building today. Got my man Johnnie Mac in the building.
Dog, about time.
Johnny with the motherfucking Mac, y'all. What's up, man?
Dog, how you feeling, Brody?
I'm feeling good, you know what I'm saying? We got the city's two hottest platforms in the same roof.
Crazy, bro.
You
had it crazy
together. You know what I mean?
And that's what it's all about, like, you know what I mean?
For real. Really? For real. Yeah, I know you keep saying I had a crazy year. I definitely been working, but you know, you stamped yourself all the way in the game. Like you nailed your shit. You put it down, and you put it down right, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like the hardest thing in this shit sometimes be building that foundation. But you did it, and you did it just right.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, man.
You came in with the phone joints during COVID, gave them something, gave the whole city something. That was the crazy part, because we was dry without it.
So you was tuned in then?
You know what I'm saying? We was dry
sure.
without it. We ain't had shit moving, shit wasn't shaking like that.
COVID was popping, nothing else popping.
Yeah.
And we just shot out there, you know what I mean? Started on the lives, turned into a fucking podcast, you know what I mean? Now we number one.
Yeah, turned into a whole show, turned into a whole situation.
Yeah.
That's a crazy joint. And it was always something to me, because, you know, like we were speaking earlier, like I don't come from the battle rap shit. We from Philly, so everybody got it in them. Yep. We all know a little bit about it, especially, you know, when you our age, when you come from that 2004, you know, area with all that shit was popping up, going crazy. But
the times.
Yeah, you was right there. So it matched up to me to understand what you were doing with the platform. Mm-hmm. You was there when all that shit was transpiring. You know what I'm saying? You grew up with them niggas, so you was always in the mix with them niggas.
We was taking in that walk, the 24th and North.
Yeah.
When shout out to Young Bob, shout out to Bam Say No More.
Right.
They used to have these ciphers, man, on a Friday night. If you ain't on Bird Street, 24th, if you not right there, you missing out, man. I just remember, everything. Man, as a youngin' coming up, seeing me.
Yeah.
All them, like,
you witnessed some great history.
Philly history, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, for a fact. And then it's wild, I don't even know if everybody know how deep you get into this shit. You had a DVD of your own. You had the Belly of the Beast.
Yeah, that's how it started.
You get what I'm saying? Crazy. I don't think niggas know.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah, they probably don't understand where that first 48 came from, because it was first 48 with the Belly of the Beast shit.
Oh, you doing your homework?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I does this, baby.
I know, it's
we get busy, we get busy.
Yeah, I love it.
But yeah, so it was like the whole thing just grew from there. So it definitely made sense how everybody embraced you, and they came through, and it wasn't nobody who didn't come show love and jump on that joint.
Everybody showed love, you know what I mean? And I gotta say this, I love Philly to the death. They supported me, you know what I mean? They stuck with me.
Facts.
Even when I had them fucked up days, them fucked up interviews, the people start to like Johnnie Mac and his fuck ups and shit like that, you know what I mean?
You know, it's crazy that you say that, because that's what I be telling people. Motherfuckers be so worried about being perfect. The imperfections is what make you. That's what people don't understand. Imperfection is like character in this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and like when you mess up, it gives it a little flavor. You know what I mean? Yeah. When you do everything straight, that shit like cooking with no salt.
Facts.
It's no flavor to it. So when you give them you, and you just straight you, and you just raw, uncut, I'm just me,
no losing.
It feel way better. You know, it just hit home.
Yeah.
It hit home, and people could appreciate and fuck with. I definitely think that Philly, we like that. Like that's the reason we embrace our kind so much when they take off for the Meeks and all that, because they come from where we come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk how we talk, walk how we walk, so we want to see those same imperfections we got on stage. We want to hear you say John.
Yeah.
All that shit.
You better not switch up.
Don't be no nut ass nigga.
Call you the fuck out on it.
Yeah, they was like dickhead. In 2 seconds.
Real shit.
In 2 seconds, they gonna be on your head.
They give it out to you. Like,
facts.
If you make it from Philly, you know that's a saying. When you make it from Philly, you can make it anywhere else. That's real though. That's real life and shit like that. You know what I mean? Coming up, you know, I'm just in the city. You know what I mean? I feel like it was just everything I went through, all the steps. You know, even starting with the DVD shit. Like, you know what I mean? I just think on that shit. Like that was the start, and it all started from an idea. Like, you know what I mean?
Let's get into it. Like, what? So I know you was running around NH.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Let's start there then, because I feel like the NH thing is what helped you create the whole DVD idea in the first place.
For sure.
So where do you and NH relationship stem from?
Man, shout out to NH. That's my brother. You know what I mean? To the death and shit like that. Well, our relation started from my oldest brother. You know what I mean? My oldest brother, he not here. R.P. Lil, he got killed early on when he was,
16, right?
Oh, yeah. You got it. You got it right. You know what I mean? And around that time, you didn't see young kids dying. You didn't see a person 14, 15 getting killed. Like,
yeah,
you know
that was a rare thing back then.
It was. And, you know, it was a heavy hit to me. And, you know, him and H was, my brother and H was super tight. He was back in H. All his plays with the music shit, you know what I mean? Playing the manager role and shit.
Right.
And when he got, you know, when the unfortunate situation happened at Strawberry Mansion, it happened at his school. It was a big story, super big story and shit like that. But when that happened, you know what I mean? H was there, like he stayed beside me, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm gonna be your oldest brother. I know you lost your world. Yeah. But I'm gonna be there every step out of the way. And he stood on it, you know what I'm saying? He stood on it. That's dope. All the way until, like, you know what I mean, having me around this shit, like, you know what I mean? Because before I started DVD shit, I was around the rappers. I was around, H was doing this shit, this around the time, Touch Money days, you know what I mean? This was his world, like, so, you know, I was just around it at first. So, you know, one day, he was like, yo, you might as well pick up a camera and start filming, you know what I mean? All the way until, like, just really grabbing my camera, investing in myself at an early age and shit like that. Creating a team, you know what I mean? Getting a graphic designer, like an editor and shit like that, and you know what I mean? Educating myself on it first and then delivering on it. History. Around the time, you know what I mean, the Belly Beast came out, around that time I had 4 different DVDs, 4 different parts I had put out.
That's what I was about to say. You worked it all the way up to Belly of the Beast 4. That's crazy. So it ain't like you just came, hit him with one John, you ain't fuck with it, and gave up a quick. Right. You pushed it all the way to 4. And then this is when, like, I guess, like, H, you helping with projects now. Y'all putting out some tapes and everything.
Mix tapes. I had him and Cheek. I had hosted that John, the commission.
Yeah, the commission.
Yeah, for real. Just playing the role.
Soul City Cartel.
Remember that classic? Yeah, man.
Is that where H get the cartel from?
Yeah. Well, we from Johnson Homes and shit.
So it's part of the situation.
Yeah, it's part of the situation. That's the movement. That's the brand. Whatever the case may be. But yeah, as things, you know what I mean, progress and, you know, I start to elevate with this shit early on and shit, start to learn this shit, start to really understand this shit and put my team together. It wasn't no way, you know what I mean, I can lose. It just made sense. We dominated. We dominated around the time. It was We Run the Streets. And We Run the Streets, shout out to him. I think he was doing a DVD around that time. He was doing the Wired DVDs and shit like that. I think you had All Flamers and shit like that. You had fucking We Run the Streets.
Headshots.
Yeah.
All that.
We was the youngest niggas
that was in it.
And we took over the lane and shit, like, and dominated. You know what I mean?
And just stay busy. Stay busy. That's what's up, man. So you definitely came from that cloth. You was in that mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, you part of that. You was in that. So that's dope to see how it came full circle. Because that was the whole thing. Like, even now, with the way battle rap is so prevalent in Philly and going crazy. It's not even prevalent in Philly. It's prevalent worldwide at this point. Like, it's something that everybody is dipping into. Overseas, China, Singapore, all types of shit. They battle rapping anywhere. So it's crazy to just see how everything take that full circle. You go from doing DVDs to having a show. You know, getting the freestyles popping. with the most ultimate challenge of the street. Had everybody and their mom on.
Legendary, man.
How did you even get that to go that way? Like, was it just something that caught fire on its own? Or was it like some phone calls that had to be made? Because there's some hitters that got pulled out.
Oh yeah.
There's some dudes that came out that was like,
you gotta make the phone. You gotta make the phone calls. You gotta pull the strings. You know what I mean? The thing about it, once we had, and shout out to Swaggiano. Once we had Greed on the beat, it was up from there and shit like that. Shout out to my man Sayo. I'm gonna bring him on along with the litigator, my co-hosts, my guys, my brothers. They was making their phone calls. Even in H, when it came down to MI, they was making their phone calls before they even did the challenge, all the way up until like, you know what I mean? Everybody that touched that beat cooked it, like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
And it definitely brought some unity, like, around the time that was needed and shit like that, you know what I mean? The old feel and shit like that. I remember back in the days, we used to be in Batcave and, you know what I mean? You was around the Quillies, you was around the Joey Jahads, you was around the Meeks, you know what I mean? You was around them on the deli tip and shit like that, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the type of feel we need, and I feel like
that's what we was missing.
Yeah, that's what we was missing. I feel like the challenge definitely filled that void. And you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the city that supported, like, everybody stepped out, like even the legends, like Spados, you know what I mean? Shout out to Black, the Neros,
my God,
I don't want to miss nobody, but everybody definitely showed out, even the females. Tierra Wack, you know what I mean? Shit was going down.
It was wild. You had like, even like Ghostface was tapping in on some of the freestyles in the comments. So that's like just wow. It's like it's history. And I feel like anytime when Philly get those type of runs, I don't think Philly understand how monumental those be for the movement of the city. Like, it takes us to a whole nother level because talent gets seen, it gets discovered in these moments.
Fucking
So
right.
it's like without that challenge, Ghostface not tapping in to see who's spitting that shit. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling who Ghostface say, you need to go fuck with such and such. Go see what he talking about. People don't know that that's what happened. How do certain people end up in comments? It's not because they was scrolling. Somebody sent them that shit. Somebody hollered at him and said, check this nigga out. He's crazy. So without these moments, this shit don't happen.
At all.
So it be some niggas be wanting to play too cool for school. You missing out. This is opportunity.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. And I feel like that's what the challenge was and shit like that. You know what I mean? Even until like you got Quilly. Quilly, he popped out and he created a movie with that shit. Visual, everything up the tag.
I think a couple people went and made full videos out them situations.
For sure, bro. For sure, man.
And then speaking of that joint, then you got Ross and Meek just dropped the joint, which is real similar.
Heavy.
Real similar, but it definitely got that feel and that vibe to it. I feel like that's how hard it was though, whereas though even niggas who didn't get the opportunity was like, oh nah, I got to go. I got, you know what I mean?
Bro.
I gotta let them see what we would have did on there. Give me that real fast. And they did their thing. They ran that joint. They set their whole shit off with it. And it's up from there.
So if we gotta pick a winner right now in Smooth, who would it be? Who would you pick?
Off the challenge?
Off the challenge, number one, just one.
That's hard, bro. I would have to go two at least, man, because I like Leaf Joint and I like Ryder Joint. I feel like
we can't forget about the moments. We can't forget.
I feel like they went crazy on that joint. There's other dudes that went hard. I like the boy from South Philly. What's his name? Doughboy. Doughboy crazy. I talked to you, though. You're supposed to come up here, drop the freestyle. But we're gonna make it happen. But Doughboy go crazy. He go crazy. He like super. I don't know why. I wouldn't even say he underrated. He just need to get seen more. People missing it. They skipping over it and they not realizing dude be spitting.
Bro,
but when Leaf and them drop that shit, they walk on shit. So it's different. The way they walk is crazy. You know what I mean? It's different.
Hollow Man, you got Hollow Man popped out.
Yeah. That's why I say you pull some legends out.
Yeah, man.
Pull some legends out.
And my thing about it, this is what happens when, you know what I mean, the city, when everybody work together in unity, you gonna get shit like this.
You gonna get some crazy monumental shit.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
And it just elevates. Bro. It just put all eyes. And I feel like you took it to another level with the show and gave them that. But I want to step back a little bit too, because, you know, just to give people a little more history on you. Like, you was even in the studio 2012 with Meek and NH. This is when Dream Chasers was being built.
This when Meek first took off. I remember that shit. We was locked in. See, H and Meek always had a tight relationship. Even starting off and shit like that.
They started together. Some shit together.
But they was a group before all the head. They was a group before, like, when they was youngins coming up and shit, before the real Meek drop and shit like that. I feel like they always kept that bond. Even until, like, when Meek was, you know what I mean, Meek was on, still was reaching out, still had H around. So I feel like, that was one of the moments and shit like that. Around the time I was shooting a DVD around Belly the Beast 4 and shit like that. Every time I pulled up on Meek, it was gold and shit like that. You know what I mean? The joint you talking about was a crazy cypher we did in the Batcave and shit like that. Him and H and Meek going back and forth. Shout out to News 215. He was in the cypher and shit. This the type of content and footage I was getting back then. You know what I mean? Smack that shit on YouTube, go crazy, still up there. But I just remember that they did the realest you ever seen. Back to your question and shit, they did the realest you ever seen. Him and H and Meek and shit like that. That was a crazy joint and shit.
That was the crazy.
But I was around during all the times. You know what I mean? Everybody locking in the studio.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you sold into the fabric a little bit. Like, I don't think people really understand. Even it took me diving all the way deep. Like, I know from the show how deep you are into this, and always watching the new battles. You always there, front row. You know what I mean? They got a respect for Johnny. So it's just knowing how deep. And the thing is, you were never a rapper.
At all.
You wasn't rapping. So it was like, that's a different kind of love for it. You know what I mean? Like, them dudes is around because it's work. This is their job.
Yeah.
You up there because you love the sport. You know, you when the game is over and everybody leave, you still in the locker room.
That's a fact.
You outside. You working. You on the sidelines, coaching, whatever.
Real shit.
That's a different kind of love for the game.
Real rap, bro.
So you gotta really appreciate hip hop to really. I don't think they understand and really get into it like that.
For real. The history, man. Philly, man. Dog, man. I feel like, you know, we finally getting the proper respects and all that, but man, we get the home of the spitters, man. Beans, you know what I mean? You can't forget about Gil, you know, and, you know, Major Figures and all that, you know what I mean? Even Eve, you gotta know your history on this shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? It get real deep. It get real deep, but it's like, you know what I mean? When it came down to the city, we always had the top spitters and shit like that. So it's like, when I got the ball, you know what I mean? When I'm controlling media and shit like that, that's what you're gonna get.
That's what you want to show them. I want to show you the top spitters and who really giving it up.
Real shit.
That's a hard job. So, and even then, I feel like social media has allowed us to switch the game up so whereas though you didn't have to put together ciphers. You could just do challenges. Challenges is the new ciphers. I don't think people realize that, but that's what it is.
Real shit.
Because it's everybody getting an opportunity to go crazy over the same beat. So it's a cipher, but online.
Yeah.
So I feel like you was throwing ciphers before, and even one of them got crazy, end up with a shooting. Somebody got
this dude did his homework. Did your homework, crazy.
Even with that happening, for you to still have that love for it, it's crazy. Like, when that happened, did it not kind of, you know, stumble you, make you feel like I need to step back out this shit, it's too much?
Well, that's crazy. How many
interviews I get? Nobody never. This is cooking up, man. We different.
That's crazy. But yo, that's where I stopped at right there. That's where I stopped. I said, somebody losing their life on my watch, my cipher that I threw. This ain't what I came here to navigate from the streets from here and shit like that. So when, you know, that hit hard. That hit hard for me, man.
Yeah. That
hit hard for me, man. I feel like that's when I really navigate into being a working family man. Like, for real, it's like standing on business on that side of the things and shit like that. But yeah, that was hard, man. That was hard. That was hard. And I just remember it was just to touch on it a little bit. If, you know, I should throw them ciphers. Even when, you know, when I'm about to drop a DVDs, even a battle I'm putting together or a cipher I'm putting together and shit like that. So, you know, that was at Fifth and Tabor and shit. And you know, a big cipher out there too. Like,
yeah, Fifth and Tabor. Right there with the church right there, the crown across the street.
Right. Not knowing I only beefing with Logan. Not knowing none of that shit. You know what I mean? Things turned left. crazy shootout. You know what I mean? And the bad thing about that, the guy the guy that died that day, he died from running from the shots and got hit by a car. Yeah, but that was on my name. Like,
That's hard, John.
Belly of the Beast, murder, all that. You know what I mean? Because they took us all down the precinct. I think it was like 30 of us. Whoever was in that cypher that day, well, rappers, we was down there getting questioned and shit about a murder. Yeah.
So crazy. He didn't even get shot. He got hit by a car trying to get away from the shoots.
Yeah,
from the shots. That's wild. And I think that should have hindered anybody. You know what I mean? And like you said, like you never shied away from, you know, being a man of God and understanding, like, you know, you here for a real reason. You focused on your goals. You not out here acting like no asshole. You ain't scared of nothing. Like, you know what I mean? You being you.
Real shit.
You being you. So you could tell that was never something you would want. I feel like that would make anybody bust a U-turn.
Yeah.
Like, that shit could put a pause on any situation. So to see you come out the other side, you know what I mean? You push it, you wait it out. I definitely seen you take your time. What made you decide that the time was now to come back out with the first 48?
Good question, bro. I feel like that happened on purpose. And I say that because it wasn't no plan. It was COVID came, we on the live, got Santos, Cakewalk on the live. We just talking about the old times and shit like that, going to YouTube. You know what I mean, reminiscing, you know what I mean? I don't know. It turned the next day, it turned to me interviewing Santos, and you know what I mean, from there just doing interviews every day, like, you know what I mean, it turned to something, like, you know what I mean, and
it just grew into that.
It just grew into
so
that.
So you was just on the live, K Walker and Santos, and y'all just have a general conversation. This is not considered first 48. It was just that light bulb went off while you was in the middle of that conversation.
You were right.
And that's how it be.
And then I'm just sitting there looking at my old work like, damn, this the type of shit produced. I still got my relationships, still always kept up with my relationships. You know what I mean? Only thing I had to do was put the call in, and people supported, man. You know what I mean? We started from telling the Touch Money and Headshot story. We started from that, getting everybody on the live. We had Reed Dollars on the live. We had Rain Man on the live. We had Bam Say No More. We got everybody personal story, because we always wanted to know the inside scoop, the real scoop of what really happened during that time. And I knew it, like, because I was around, but I wanted the people to know from the individuals and the rappers. And I feel like
from their view too.
Yeah, from their view.
That's
crazy.
You know what I mean? And you gave it too. And before we get to this food, do you feel like bringing that shit up caused a couple riffs? You put a couple niggas in some hot seats.
You got to, like, in this, you gotta ask them questions. Like, you got to. And I learned that early on and shit like that. Like, you can't be biased either. Like, you know what I mean?
You gotta let shit be what it is.
And you know, I always use that format, and I feel like it was always successful for me because I'm gonna get the real deal. Like, the artists is comfortable with me, we gonna get the real spill on it, and it's, I mean,
it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It ain't gonna go crazy,
yeah.
But it definitely was some feathers ruffled in these situations.
How many times your phone was called?
This boy Johnny got it spicy out here. They on that joint talk. Oh, you talking all that shit? You ain't really fucking with me. Like, I'm like, God damn, this nigga crazy.
But my thing is, I always let any individual or rapper or whatever defending honor if they was talked about on my show, just come back on the show, check it, and we just move on from that.
We grown ass men, so it ain't nothing but a little conversation. Everybody gonna get their little shit off their chest, and we gonna move on.
Yeah.
It was a good joint. You did it, and you did it perfectly, and then you elevated right from there straight to the real podcast. But you know, it's time to put them plates out, man. You ready for this food?
Yeah, that's why I came here for. You taking all day, man.
Listen, man, we about to get right into this food. My stomach growling. I know you hungry.
Let's get it, man.
Y'all already know who it is. Your boy Smooth, my man Johnny with the Mac in the building. Cooking up 2 and 5. We be right back. Let's go.
It's our favorite part of the show.
That's your favorite?
Yes, sir. Ah, chef, what you got cooking?
You already know.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and this is Cooking Up 215, and it is my favorite part of the show. It's time to get into that food. Now, if you know Cooking Up 215, there's no way you don't know Chef Dina. Because when she come through, she comes through.
Absolutely.
What you done did for me today?
Today we have our turkey leg. It has bourbon peach glaze with our quinoa, Parmesan quinoa, and our sauteed kale and roasted corn with a little cream.
A little cream drizzle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That thing, This thing looking like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like Flintstone type vibes. So I love a big, turkey leg. You know what I'm saying?
Tender too. Mm-hmm.
A nice, tender, juicy turkey leg. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But this is it though. This is it right here. You put your foot in this joint. I can't wait
to
see what this is heading for. As usual, let them know how they could get them some of this good turkey leg or this quinoa or this sauteed kale.
Mm-hmm. You can follow me on Instagram at G Kitchen. That's JIE Kitchen. __. Instagram G Kitchen, JIE Kitchen __.
There you go. G Kitchen, Chef Dina, your boy Smooth, Cooking Up 215. Let's get back to the show. Let's go. Y'all already know who it is. Your boy Smooth, Cooking Up 215. We back at it with my man Johnnie Mac in the building. We got somebody else joining us, man. Introduce yourself for the people. Let them know who you are.
Oh, man, it's your boy Side. Mister don't play with it. I stay with it. Let's get it.
Here we go, man. Sal in the building. He's a crazy guy too, man. I like you guys, man. I feel like we're gonna be doing this shit a lot. We're gonna have to really put some. We already working on something for y'all. It's going to really fuck y'all up for real. Like we really about to change the whole landscape of Philly. Like we about to help a lot of people eat. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something that'll really give a lot of people opportunity to really get busy, showcase themselves, to elevate themselves. And it's up to y'all to take advantage of that. Because I always think that, or not that I think, these niggas don't be recognizing the opportunity sometimes. Like, they look at us like we need something from y'all. But in all reality, we giving you the opportunity to show what you can be and what you can do. So when these labels looking for you, they go and they look at this and say, like, I like him. Or I don't like him because of the way he acting right now. This is a way to show your ability to stick and move in the arena. You know what I mean? And so this other arena we about to create, it's just another way you could get out there and flex on them. So we ain't going to give it to y'all all the way, but just be on the lookout. We definitely going to do something. But with that, I think we got to carry these conversations we have too. The conversations is real. This shit gets crazy.
He's not from Philly no more. He's from Jersey. First, let's start this off.
All right, man.
He's from Scioli. He took his Philly card. He's from Jersey. Ever since he started hanging with surf, he started wearing blue bandanas. I said, damn, bro. Fuck. Like, so Philly been took his pass and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Free wave though. Free service though.
Free my bro.
Y'all niggas get crazy.
I'm gonna give it to you every time.
Something Smooth said too, right? When y'all get the opportunity, don't run to the opportunity and don't have nothing to push the opportunity. So the thing is like if you don't have no music, let's say you kill a challenge, but you don't have no music to follow up behind it. You just wasted your opportunity because you might not get it again. So when you get the opportunity, seize the opportunity. Don't just come get the opportunity and don't have nothing to follow up. You know what I'm saying? You always got to have a follow up. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm gonna sell you something, then I'm gonna sell you something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like seize the moment.
And I get what you're saying.
That's a fact.
I get what you're saying too. They gotta understand it's the opportunity that we giving them too. Like these platforms giving them our plan, like what you was just saying and shit like that. You know what I mean? That should go a long way because we invested in this shit too. You know what I mean? I think it'd be an entitlement thing though in the city though. I think niggas be entitled to like, bro.
That's why I said what I just said.
It'd be crazy, bro. It'd be crazy because my thing is not to shit on nobody, not to talk down on nobody. It's like when you eliminate the gram, the position sometimes. Y'all act like y'all up here, but we know you not really up here in real life. We know where you at. And then you trying to shit on somebody who really up here, really sticking, moving, really know, like niggas know who niggas is, like niggas know what niggas did. So it's like, y'all gotta, some people, it's not everybody though, because a lot of niggas do show love, but you could just tell some ways some people move where it's like, slow down, baby, slow down. You know what I mean? Recognize and appreciate.
For sure.
So then that way we can all help each other. End of the day, we all trying to get to that level. Yeah. And ain't none of us there. Because if we was, we wouldn't even be fucking talking prior.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can say this.
We wouldn't even be talking.
Not talking about this time.
I'm
going to squeeze this in and we can, you know what I mean, move on. We didn't have this type of shit like 3 years ago. Like, there wasn't no me in Philly, like, you know what I'm saying, at all. Like,
so
you know
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Shit.
But, you know, that don't go for everybody, because a lot of y'all, everybody who y'all ever seen on here, all love, always show love. It just be when you talk to certain people, they don't recognize what it is. And, you know, some people try like they too big for their bridges. And then I watch niggas play too big and burn out. And I'm still moving and shaking, only getting higher and higher. Your whole flame flamed out. I gave you an opportunity that might even help you keep your flame alive. Dang. You ash now.
But that's because they act like that with everybody. They can start thinking they start getting ahead of themselves.
Shit, crazy.
I know.
You got ahead of yourself.
There we gotta look back to talk to you. Fuck out of here.
Gotta slow down.
I gotta slow down and talk to you that ass.
I ain't slowing down, baby. You gotta catch up
They
now.
got ahead of themselves. Fuck out of here.
Man.
That's for real though. That's serious.
Got over here, man.
But you know, it is what it is. It come with the territory. But we definitely like our goal is with this shit is for y'all for real. Like that's the crazy part. End of the day, I don't even think people understand either, because we don't interview ourselves. Like it helps our platform. But end of the day, it's like every day we trying to help uplift somebody else.
Fucking right.
You know what I mean? Like you a student counselor.
Yeah.
We call somebody in the office every day to help put them in another direction, shed a little light on their story, help get them what they need to put them in their next position. Yeah. And that's all we trying to do. Everybody trying to just help each other, bro. It's just like, it's a love joint. It's no competition. Like, you know what I mean? We ain't rapping. I don't rap. Ain't nothing to compete with me about. I just want to see you win. Everybody who I invite, I want to genuinely see win. And I genuinely be admiring or in tune with their story.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
Man,
like I can't do it if I'm not. If I'm not, you're going to pay me.
Right.
And only a couple people pay. And even then, some of them, I'm really in tune with their shit. But, you know, I probably just wasn't at that time.
Exactly.
But when you get that invite from me, bro, I like you. I see something in you. Yeah. And I want to really talk to you, and I really hope genuinely you see everything you want to see.
Real shit.
And that's it.
And that's been our mission since we stepped on the scene. Like,
and the thing is too, like if you want to get a nigga attention, don't be scared. Like it costs money to set this shit up. It costs money to get these chefs here. It costs. So if you want to get a nigga attention, spend some money to get a nigga attention if you don't have enough motion to get a nigga attention. Like you said, your story might be like that, but it might just not be in front of me. So in order to get it in front of me, you can put some money in front of me and I see it. But all of that, just trying to do favor for favor, shit like that, sometimes I can't get everybody. You can't get everybody. Smooth can't get everybody. You know what I mean? And if you got a dope story and you want to be seen and you believe in yourself, put some money behind yourself so that people can see you. Because truth be told, ain't nobody else gonna put that shit behind you. If you don't believe in you, then ain't nobody else gonna believe in you.
The power of investing, though, y'all. Investing in yourself, like, that's key right there, like, for real. And you know, sometimes when an individual come to me with the play together, they playing together, just because they got their shit so intact on point, I'ma do the extra just cause, like, you know what I'm saying?
And I done seen him do it multiple times. I done seen Mac say, no, go ahead, keep your money, I'm gonna just throw your shit up. You know what I mean? Just because you came proper. Yeah. It's like, damn, you know what? I fucked with you. You got your shit in order. You doing everything you need to do. I'm young, you know what I mean? I ain't noticed you, but I notice you now. You know what I mean? And then later on down the line, you done got interviews from young boys that he done looked out for. You know what I mean? They returned the favor. But how did I notice you? I noticed you because you put something in front of me that everybody noticed. And then once we started to get into who you actually are, I realized, like, oh no, I fuck with you as a person. Your money not good here. And that be the thing, like, some people don't realize that, who are you as a person? We might not like, you can rap, that's cool. Who the fuck are you as a person? You get what I'm saying? Right. So the moment I can't figure out who you are as a person, I don't know you. So now me and Money got to talk. Because we don't know you.
Benjamin, right? Benjamin is my homie. Can you put him on the phone, please? Because you acting weird.
Shit's crazy.
No, that was too good.
You a crazy boy.
But that's real rap though, cause it be like that, bro. Cause it's like sometimes you might be introduced by a dude just because he come with that bag, but he come so proper, like you know what I mean. That it's like it's an open door after that. You can ask for anything, and I probably really got you.
Real shit.
You earned your way. Yeah. And that's the thing. Is like dudes gotta understand. You either work your way to the top or you pay your way to the top. That's all. You gotta choose one though. Cause it be dudes that'll jump in your DM, yo, let me come on. What you got going? What you doing? Where emotion at? Where's the more? This shit like an ice cube. It's not going nowhere. It's frozen. Like a motherfucker. What you want me to do with that? You want me to call my gang, call a chef, have them bring some food, so we could talk about what? What we really gonna talk about? What we really gonna get into? It's like if I really gave it to niggas, they would really be upset. So I don't even give it to them like that. But I tell dudes, I'm one of them. I understand where we all be at in those different stages of life. You know what I mean? So I'm quick to like tell a dude like, you know, listen, I see you. Just get busy. Get busy. You can always hit me up. My line is open. I leave my door open for everybody because I truly, genuinely want to see everybody win. Yeah. But I understand that you really do got to get out here and get busy. It take investing in yourself. And then it also take investing in yourself to understand the importance of investing in yourself.
Importance.
You get what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. Some niggas never had to put up the money for their own shit to understand how another nigga feel that had to put up the bread for his own work. So, you know what I mean? So you looking at it like, man, it ain't that deep. You do it anyway. You go put your money in this and then tell me how you feel when somebody come up wanting a freebie.
Oh, shit.
For nothing.
That shit work too. That shit be work.
See, like you said, it be work. So that's the thing. Like the goal only sweet. The end of the goal only sweet because of what you went through to get there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Right. So if you just come up on my show and you ain't never been through nothing, you ain't even gonna. You ain't been through shit. You ain't gonna appreciate it the way you need to appreciate it. You get what I'm saying? Like you set the goal so that way it can make something of you. If that shit don't make nothing of you, then it ain't really a goal. If a nigga come up here and just want to come up here, you ain't got no motion, you ain't got nothing going on, and you just come up on the show.
How about your old war stories?
Yeah, it's like you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't make nothing of you. But if you had to put some bread up, you probably had to do Uber, you probably had to do whatever you do to get your paper. You know what I mean? It means a little bit more because I done went through some shit to get up here.
You're going to appreciate it. You're going to use it. You're going to make it work for you. Because that's the thing. Then you got dudes that, man, I just hate that real, like, we did all this work and then you about to not even post it.
Let's talk about it. We on the cooker.
Not even post it.
I think he got us a chicken leg.
You not gonna post it?
We gotta get better in that.
You could have told me you wasn't gonna post it because I'd have said I'm cool. Right. I don't give a fuck who you is for real.
That's like
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to elevate you. Give you something that I know the people gonna want. But you disrespecting me by we put all this work in. It's like me cooking food and then you go to bed. So you're not hungry. Yeah. You just watch me slave over this fucking meal. I'll beat your fucking ass. I'm putting belt the ass about this shit.
That shit crazy.
I'm putting belt the ass about this shit. You niggas is crazy.
I be sitting back, right? I do it, John. We'll do an interview podcast episode. We'll wait for the artist. All right, he's gonna do it tomorrow. No, he probably wait to the third day and shit like that. Still won't get no post from. That's weird. We gotta stop that. It's like that's just disrespect. Like you said, on top
really
of like
is, bro.
It work hand in hand. This shit work hand in hand. Like let's figure out the rollout plan. Let's figure out the play. Let's make this shit be the biggest thing that dropped on the internet. Like
it only work when you do it together, though.
Exactly.
I can work it. I can work it. But it works best when we do it together.
Yeah. But that's why we can't put all the blame on them. We got to have our intentions up front when we dealing with these artists too. And tell them what we expect on the other side. You get what I'm saying?
I told myself that.
Because the thing is, we be thinking that shit common sense, but everybody common ain't common sense.
Fact.
You feel me?
That's,
So it's
the thing, like,
you feel like I'm showing you some love. You know, and you know what's the difference? Let me say this on the show. I was gonna wait to say this, but I'm gonna say this right here. Why not say it on the cooker?
Why not?
It's a difference between showing love and having love. Mm-hmm. Right? Like if I open the door for a nigga, I show the nigga some love. Mm-hmm. That don't mean I got love for you. And that's the thing about it. Like a lot of people confuse the two. And when they get snaked by a nigga that was just showing them some love, they like, oh, that was my man. Nigga never was your man from the rip. That was just a nigga showing you some love. Just showed you some love. You then in return became loyal to a nigga that was just showing you some love. Nigga never had love for you because when a nigga got love for you, it's tough love. It's uncomfortable love.
You gonna feel it.
A nigga gonna push you. Nigga want you to do. It don't come with limitations. When I'm showing you love, it come with limitations. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the thing. Like, in the position that y'all in, you show a nigga some love and think it's gonna be reciprocated on the other side, and it don't be reciprocated. Mm-hmm. So because it don't, we gotta start telling them niggas up front, like, yo, this is what this interview, this, that, and the third. We can do 2 collabs. We can do X, Y, and Z. How many posts? We got to start doing that shit up front intentional because we can't put it in their hands and the next thing you know, we looking at a nigga like, damn, you ain't even posted drink, but we never even said you had to post it. Fact. You get what I'm saying? Because we went off of common sense. We went off of showing the nigga some love. And next thing you know, nigga ain't showing us no love back. Showing that love back. Like,
which is common sense.
I mean? But the nigga might have love for you.
I got love for you, but I ain't showing no love right now.
I ain't showing no love right now. But that's how it goes, though.
That shit wild to me. I feel like, bro, certain things just don't gotta be said. And I think that is the problem because this Philly, we like that. That's the reason why we always got dudes who talk about how they done. Dudes say he was gonna do X, Y, Z, ain't live up to the contract, yada, yada, yada. It's always, we go off of that street code, we go off of that old school vibe, and niggas got new school tendencies. But I'm looking at it like, we already know. Yeah. We from 80 something. Like we understand what we doing here.
Come on.
This is business.
Come on, man.
This is how we gonna get the bag. You gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, we both gonna do it, and it's gonna go to the moon, and that's gonna help us both eat. That's where we gonna get our eat from. You know what I mean? Because other than that, we ain't really exchanging no coin like that. So it's like when they don't, it just behooves me, bro. I don't be understanding, like, why not? Like, why? Well, if you didn't even like it, then you could have just said something. But even in before that, if you ain't really got intentions on doing that, let me know that from the rip. So I don't even have I'm not even looking for it. I understand that you don't plan on posting nothing on your page. And I just take that hit pride, but I understand it. Exactly. I won't even be looking for it. It's different when you know what I mean? You leave a nigga looking for it, it's a little different. And it's just like,
Or nigga play like that, you can't. There's no double backing.
But that's what they don't understand though. This shit get written down. This shit goes in a book.
And we talking about this is all Philly shit though, y'all.
Yeah.
This all Philly shit. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas that right now. But I'm telling you, cause a nigga will go out of town and do right though. They
will post somebody else shit and go crazy.
You know why? Because they feel like they trying to get the looks from out of town.
Crazy.
Now if you got hella motion. And your name just gonna bring them, whether you post it or not, you ain't got to post it. If your name attached to it, that shit gonna go. That's one thing. But you niggas ain't got no motion, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Some people be really feeling like they all the way up there, and some dudes do really got shit going on and all that. But you ain't all the way up there. You ain't on no major. You not doing everything just yet. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't no private jet had to fly you here to come get to the kitchen. We ain't had to go through that. You was in the hood. You was on the block. Niggas you was an L right away. Like, why we acting like that, bro? We all on the same type time. Like, we gotta really understand that we all on the same mission. The goal is the same. So it's like, unless somebody don't carry it on their end and deliver on their end, then you could blame me. Then you could say it and then say it. Just be upfront and be real about it. Like, I ain't like XYZ. That's why I didn't. Respectable, bro. My bad. I'ma send you this one, or I'ma take that out. Whatever. But you know, I just move on because there's gonna be more people. Shit gonna go up, and that's it. But the thing is, they gotta look at the times. These shows, these podcasts, they moving. They doing major things. And my thing is, building this shit for the city, it start here, this shit going worldwide. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just had somebody from New York. I had niggas from Chicago. Somebody from Miami was supposed to fly in. They just kept missing their flights, so I scratched the shit. But we get to a point where we get global, or at least we get like real national. We get all, you know, East Coast, West Coast on niggas. And then next thing you know, they done gave Johnny 30 million. And now he interview every battle rapper in America, and now you on Johnny ass though. Now you damn Johnny, you Hollywood.
This real stuff.
What you saying? When I said I did the repost and sent you the collab, it was no rap. You know, I got love for you, but I can't show no love.
Then it hurt.
They gonna hate me after this shit. They gonna hate my ass.
Then that's extra salty when you do the collab and they don't accept the collab joint. That hurt. That hurt. You pop back up like 20 minutes. Hey, you still ain't accept my job?
With the scene on it though. Yeah, that shit is wild. That shit like a bitch sending a cash app and you just read the joint. She know she's sick now.
That's like when you DM a bitch and she see the joint and never reply.
Don't say nothing bad, just leave it alone.
Bitch, you know who I am? Honestly not.
But you can't, I just feel like, yo, in this climate, you can't do that to people because, yo, people got the potential to become anything, bro. It's like there's nothing hindering anybody at this point. You got these cell phones. Wallow came home and was running, and as many people laughed in his face as there's million niggas who asking for opportunity from him. So you can't treat nobody like that. And I remember
when niggas was laughing at niggas was mocking him.
He a goofy. He on some. He making Philly look crazy. Now what? He pulling that Lambo, making Philly look good, and you begging for an interview.
Niggas, man, shout out to them dudes.
You begging for an interview. You wish you could get on that platform. And my thing is though, no shade against Wallow and Gilly, cause they doing what they supposed to do. They came in. Gilly was already too big for the city, and that was the thing. That's why Gilly was always able to do what Gilly was able to do. No matter if he dropped music consistently or not, he was always a go-to because he was already too big for the city. He was already supposed to have been somewhere. You know what I mean? He was a caged animal stuck in Philly. So when Wallow came home and was able to put their shit together, that shit was like the double dragon. Them niggas broke free, and now they where they should be in life. They exactly where they were supposed to be before. And now you got niggas who mad that Philly niggas don't get on those platforms, but they was already too big. But even when niggas was on ground levels, y'all wasn't like, y'all don't be appreciating niggas. You get what I'm saying? And then when niggas get to the top floor, you asking them to throw you the joint down and all that cool shit. But it's like, bro, I was climbing. You watched me climb. I was asking you for water. You was looking at me crazy.
Go ahead, I want to cut you off.
You know what's so crazy? Because you got two types of vision. You got sight, what you see with your eyes, and you got insight, what you see with your mind. And a lot of the times, niggas' insights don't line up. You know what I mean? And you see it. So it's not that, this nigga goofy or that and the third. Y'all just don't see how far I'm going, how far I'm looking with this shit. You get what I'm saying? And then the flip side of it is, like, your superpowers is your energy. So the thing is like, if we got a great idea, and because energy goes where energy flows, if you got a great idea and you don't execute on that shit go to somebody else.
Fucking right.
That's how that shit work. It'll bounce right off of you and go to another nigga. Then you see a nigga like, damn, we was gonna do that. Yo, remember when we was talking about that? You should have executed it, because that's where the energy, okay, cool. God give it to you, or you gonna hold it for too long, or fuck it, I'm gonna give it to somebody else, because this got to get monetized, baby. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's how I go. Like, we really gotta like take our time and really execute for real. You know what I mean? And then like our visions or whatever, we gotta shut the fuck up. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, sometimes we gotta just shut the fuck up and put the work in.
You gotta,
because we give too much of the energy out and it takes away from us. You gotta keep it in. You get what I'm saying? It's like you pouring out of your cup, and then when you trying to get filled back up, it's like I done gave too much. I done shut your
gave it everywhere.
We gotta shut our mouths and really get the work.
That's real. You put that there, and it's like even when you say it, it's like metaphorically. But as you saying it, I could just feel it. I feel, I had $1 billion ideas, and I go and I got this joint. I'm telling you this, and every time you say it, you lose a little bit of juice. You spilled a little bit out your cup.
Exactly.
You spilled a little more out my cup. When it's time to execute, what the fuck I got left? This bitch ain't no juice in this joint no more.
Exactly, bro.
So now you burnt.
You burnt out.
You burnt. You didn't get you to talk to him. He just said what he said. Talk to you. You say what you said. So by the time it's just you in your mind, it's 10 people in there for real. You seeing all sides. You killed the original idea that juice is gone. But when you do hold that joint in, when you holding it in, it take a different life because you want everybody to see it so bad. You know what I mean? The niggas who you didn't tell, you can't wait to tell them. Like, I got news I want to tell you. I can't wait to let this shit all the way out.
You the only nigga know something so nobody else know. And they like, yo, what's up? Let me know. You be like, chill. Matter of fact, I'll put in perspective. Remember how back in the day, whoever had the DVD, everybody was at their crib. Like, yo, hurry up and watch it, yo. Let me burn your CD. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when
you're the one.
What?
When that Hollow Man and E Nice drop?
Listen, and it's one nigga on the block got the DVD.
Yeah, and we going to Nick crib. Bro, that's how.
Bro,
that's
we had to watch that
under.
shit. Bro, we had to watch. We were watching that first 80 times before we let that shit.
Nah, that's real bad.
But that's how.
And then back in the day, like one nigga had internet, so you was watching them on YouTube. Everybody at his crib. Right at CJ crib. Right on the computer.
When they came out with the CD burners, that shit was lethal.
Imagine.
Only one. I hated burning this CD with the one George, the one burner.
What?
I used to get busy with a burner. My first hustle in middle school was selling CDs.
I had an 8-dish joint.
I wish I was smart enough to cop that. I was individually burning.
Individually.
Every time.
Yeah. Shit took an hour.
No.
An hour to make that 10 hours.
Come back.
What? When you gotta pick the flyer, the cover in the joint, in the case.
I wouldn't even put a flyer.
Paper, bro.
I was getting the market right on the CD. Nigga, you gonna get this party, this Baltimore club music.
I'm putting that shit right in printer paper, folding it up with a little tape on that joint, write the joint on the front. I'm making whole disc sleeves.
You got a flashcard for me. You ain't even get none of that shit. You got the flashcard through it right.
Oh shit.
The hustle be different,
internet changed the game, though. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
No,
the internet changed the game.
And the crazy part, though, you are an example of exactly, of how you supposed to adapt when shit changed. Like, you understood your power in DVDs. You understood the power in the DVDs, in the rap music, in the battle scene.
For sure.
And recognized it. And if you look at it, you took everything you was doing there and then flicked it to the internet. We can't do ciphers outside. We gonna do the challenge. Everybody just gonna upload their own joint. Everybody gonna get the same beat. We gonna do that joint. We gonna take we can't get together in the crowd no more and shoot the DVDs. I'm gonna call you up one-on-one. Everybody just gonna watch from home. And we just gonna, you know what I mean? We gonna do it right on the phone. That's how the hustle in you, bro. That's how you can tell, like, even just listening to y'all and we sharing them selling CD stories, man, that be the spirit of a hustler. A lot of niggas don't get it. A lot of niggas don't got it. Like, everybody think you gotta get outside and move a pack to be a hustler. No, nigga. For real, I don't even think you a hustler for real. You just did that. If that was all you did, you ain't really a hustler. But if you really got outside, you got some CDs, you got down on your DVD grind,
had to go to
you
the
outside.
Mall. Fuck all that.
Yeah,
you had
outside.
to go to the malls?
Listen, right? See, a hustler, cousin, is when I'm gonna make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get put in a situation. I ain't gonna put in a motherfucking opportunity.
Yeah.
And then now I'm making money because I was placed in this opportunity. No matter where you place me at, I don't give a fuck if you put me in the jail cell, the slums, the Beverly. We gonna make something. You know what I mean? But back to the challenge. He said something about the challenge. Shout out to M.I. M.I. had the hottest challenge, man.
Shout out to him.
Y'all want to give us, because we almost we ran to the end. Yeah. But I know y'all want to get into who won that challenge. Y'all want to talk about it, because we keep we had these conversations about like who really gave it up. And my thing is, I love the challenge, but that conversation we talked about the top 5 of the city.
Get into it. Let's get into it.
I'm like, when I talk top 5, I go with people who really spit, people who really get busy.
Got to.
And Johnny top 5 don't look like my top 5.
Mine either.
So my top 5.
But that's the beauty in it. Is Johnny top.
That's the truth.
And I make sure I let the people know this is my preference.
Yeah.
Make your own list tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Because you can't judge from everybody's angle. You can only judge from yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. We about to put something
your 5 is
together.
crazy. Your 5, I don't.
My 5 good. My 5 was I said Leaf. They not in order, but I'm gonna just put them out there. We got Leaf, Ryder, Rocky. I said Kwani.
Mm-hmm.
And who did I get a last joint to? Damn.
You said Skrilla.
I did say Skrilla. I said Skrilla. There you go. That was my joint. So that was me mixing in a little bit the new with the old. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. I got like 2 adjustments to that.
Who you got?
I'm gonna add. I'm gonna start from, you know what I mean, scratch. You gotta put Leafy, the type of ear that Leaf had and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you gotta go with Skrilla, man. This motherfucker had one of the, he rookie of the year.
Yeah, we going off of everybody's year for everybody out there too, like what they did this year.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna go with Kwani. Like, y'all can't leave Kwani out this shit.
Yeah.
This is shit.
He on fire.
He own this. This is shit.
He outside.
Then I'm gonna go with this new young boy. He my shit. Kai Jerome, this young boy, talented as a motherfucker, man.
Oh, Kai crazy. You know, Kai was up here.
Oh, he was? That's my
like everything he did now, he was telling me about when he was up here. Like his cadence, this is him really getting into that singing and all that shit.
He a fucking artist.
He pre-gamed all that shit.
You can tell.
Yeah.
And he had how he lined his moves up and attack and
he putting it together every which way.
Wrong street, man. Y'all go grab that, man. Go ahead.
What's your joint?
My 5 is based off of if I had to bring 5 to start. I ain't doing mine based off of the year. But if I had to bring 5 spitters out of Philly to start my team, I'm picking Amir Ali. I'm picking Young Weston. I'm picking Quilly Mills, Rocky, and Ryder.
Y'all winning a rap battle. Y'all winning a rap battle.
Crazy joint.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a great joint. Cause you pulled out me and West out. That's like fucking Westbrook and motherfucking James Harden. You just named some 2 young niggas who go crazy.
You cheating hard as shit.
I'm gonna cover the court.
That shit crazy.
He wild for that.
I'm gonna say this, man. Shout out to my guys I got in the building too. My OGs, man. I got MVP. These guys been breaking the internet. Every time I step in the projects and record these guys,
they get busy.
Go viral every time, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Y'all gotta tap into the OGs.
What's the other one here?
Stacks. That's my guy. Stacks moving the jig, you know how he is.
He always give it up too.
Shit, every time. So, you know, we showing the OGs love too. Like, you know what I mean? We showing everybody.
It's for everybody. It's for everybody.
Bringing this shit back. The city definitely lit right now. Man, it's lit like never before right now.
As crazy as it looks so close, but it's so spread too.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Layla Banks. I like the little youngin.
Lay Banks.
You tapped in now?
Nah, I've been told you when we had the conversation on what was
she
it?
different though.
We talked about the all around artist.
Yeah, she's all around artist.
Okay. Yeah, she's
all around artist.
No,
we about to heat the city up though. Like, I can't wait for what we about to do. So we tell them, man. Tell
about
them
to get crazy.
Who made this food though?
Huh?
Who made this food?
Shout out to
Chef Dina, man. Y'all ain't eating enough for me. Y'all gonna have to fuck that joint up.
Fuck that joint up. I just looked away and that looked
I was
back.
just trying to be conservative with a camera.
Yeah, y'all ain't crazy.
I wait for the young man.
They gonna get on your ass in the comments. They hate when niggas come and don't eat the food. Please believe they gonna fuck y'all up. They gonna be on your ass, Johnny.
I was tuned in. They said D Jones came in here and destroyed this shit, this meal.
Bro. And then when Leaf came and he didn't touch it, they be mad as shit at Leaf. That nigga, I ain't eat them nachos. How the fuck them nachos up? He get them nachos to me. Though they go crazy in the comments.
But food be top notch. Shout out to the chefs.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Chef Dina did a thing. That's my girl. She always comes on do
turkey
it.
wing?
Long journey though, bro.
Yeah.
Super long journey, man. For real, man. I feel like this year been a wonderful year, though, for my fat phone, for the brand, the brand. Even my guy, like, he's expanding his brand out. My other guys, they expanding their brand out. And then I'm out New York, I'm out Delaware. I'm expanding the brand with these other cities, and you know, I'm getting them tapped in, giving them a platform and shit like that. Like that's the mission I'm on right now. Expanding the brand. You know what I mean? We got New York.
Cali too.
Yeah, for sure.
Love us out with Cali.
Oh yeah, you said they was looking for y'all in the West.
KK and them.
So anything about the West.
KK and all those.
Ties.
You know what I'm saying? Like every time.
So tell them,
Go ahead.
tell them you know, what to look forward to, where to catch y'all at, how to keep up with it too, cause
man, we everywhere, man. It's hard to keep up, man.
They
Every
gotta
lane.
tap all the way in.
Cause you know we knocked on battle rap door this year. You know what I mean? The battle rap culture. We tapped in, always tapped in. Got fully tapped in. Shout out to Easy the Block Captain. The trenches. We got a solidified battle lead in Philadelphia. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
Successful events. We brought Hollow Man back. We've been waiting for 20 years.
So y'all part of the trenches situation.
Fucking right.
He more so on it. He more so on it. You know what I mean? You know, but I you know, whatever my man a part
You're
of.
backing what your man
for sure. You know what I mean? I'm more so on the backside, making sure, you know, little shit, make sure shit run right at the door and all that. You know what I mean? Anywhere I can insert myself to add value, that's just where it's at. So, you know, I'm like a chameleon there. I'm gonna just jump in where it need to be value added.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit like that. But shout out to all the, you know what I mean, even the Battle Academy.
For sure.
You know what I mean? They rolling, they got good looks. You know what I mean? Niggas coming down from
Everybody
California.
doing their thing. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's enough to go around. It don't gotta be just one platform. It's where these dudes need multiple streams. They want to be able to jump on 3 different joints.
Fucking right.
Who wants to only get a check from one joint a month?
Exactly.
When I can get 3 a month. You know what I'm saying?
And this check don't stop my check.
Exactly. Everybody's gonna eat. Everybody's gonna go to each joint. And that's what the world had to learn that. That's why the football season had just started. 6 weeks? We at week 7, week 8. Basketball season just started.
Smooth, you said
Don't talk about them
earlier.
Phillies, please. Don't say nothing about them at all.
I can't remember what Smooth said earlier, but he said some cool shit. But I wanted to chime in, and I just remembered about it. A lot of people, like, y'all try to imitate the end result of the work. Like, y'all might see his shit, his YouTube views is up. Y'all see Mac, TikTok, whatever going off or whatever. Y'all might be on my page, see people come in and get their credit prepared, whatever. You got to put the work in.
Gotcha.
You cannot imitate what already happened already. That shit not going to get you buzzing.
Fuck no.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't imitate the work that I'm doing now and think you're going to get the traction that I'm getting. It's not going to, no. A motherfucker might have took 10 years and started getting traction. You know what I mean? Some niggas might have took them a year, but you got to find out what works for you. Stop imitating the work that y'all see niggas doing. Y'all see the Gillies and Wallows doing their thing. You see Mac and them doing their thing. You see everybody doing their thing, and y'all think y'all just want to sit in front of a camera and then call a nigga a hater when they don't come up to y'all shit.
Oh, sure.
Like, you ain't, like, you trying to imitate some shit that you just see the end result of, not the work that was put in. You got to imitate the work that was put in, not the motherfucking end result.
You gotta work those miles. You can't fly in on a helicopter.
For sure. You know what I mean? Like, this shit, like, this easy now, but it wasn't easy last year.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't easy when you had to borrow a nigga camera. You know what I mean? It wasn't easy when you,
especially when
the
real shit.
When you was bumming a ride. You know what I mean? It wasn't easy, so it's like, stop imitating the, you know what I mean, the end result. Get y'all asses outside. Come put the work in. Come brush shoulders with motherfuckers, man.
We giving y'all the
get your
game.
hands dirty.
We giving it to y'all. We giving it to y'all.
Come getting the dirt with us.
The thing about this shit, we closing, like you said, you don't know what niggas been through to get to where they at and shit like that. I know it's been a heavy road for me, like, you know what I mean? Even just going through the drug shit throughout, that shit was,
yeah,
that shit was in front of the people.
We definitely didn't get to talk about that.
Yeah, that shit was like,
we gonna get into it, because I want them to still make sure they look forward to when, you know, I come down, sit down with y'all, so that'll give them something to look forward to. So they gonna watch this and like, oh, I gotta see them again. Yeah. Cause this is a good joint.
Right.
But yeah, we gonna get all the way deep. We gonna keep it on both sides, cause I got a story too. So yours gonna resonate with mine.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just get mine on yours. Ain't no need of me drop mine here. I'll drop it with you.
That's live. And we gonna ASAP.
We on it. Let them know where to follow you at.
For sure, yeah. Y'all tune in. Y'all already know. Follow me.
Listen, don't play with it. I stay with it. You can follow me at SY_WildLA. King Yola, whichever one. SY_WildLA. Let's get it.
Y'all know where to catch me at. Philly First with 8. Follow the Johnnie Mac page. Follow my other pages too. New York First with 8. Delaware First 48. Working on Chester 48. Y'all go support, man. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know what I mean? We working. We moving, making moves and not excuses, man.
Sure.
You ain't asked us about the battle. Let's close on that. Who did you have? Geechee got it or Easy the Block Captain and shit like that. We got to touch on that real quick before we leave and shit like that. You got to. I ain't hear your pick on that one.
I didn't have a full pick, but I feel like Geechee shit was so raw that He really kind of. You gotta give him it. Like, you gotta, like, he did it. He definitely.
So you choosing gossip
there.
over bars? That's how you.
It was bars still, though. It was bars with the gossip. That's what made it hot. It ain't like he just said it and it was corny. He said it and it flowed. And that's how you talk to your bitch. Let me stop and leave it like that.
He did what he supposed to do. You cannot discredit God. You can't just. He did what he supposed to do.
He understood the assignment.
For real.
He understood the assignment.
He understood it.
The thing is like I said, with this battle rap shit, it's whoever make this shit more believable, because we know you niggas ain't out here shooting up and no shit. You niggas, you know what I mean? And so it's whoever who make this shit believable. I honestly, I didn't see the battle initially, and I was supposed to be there. I ain't see the joint, so I went back and watched it. So I actually thought that Easy third round was hot as shit.
He took off on that.
I thought Easy third round was hot. I'm like, yo, what the fuck was like the narrative? I think people painted the narrative so bad that it tried to discredit it. So when you listen to it to see the flaws in it. You're not
already coming from the negative.
Yeah, you're already coming from it. But I really think that his third round was nice, and I think it was like that. Like,
we gotta create a voting system.
I just think the culture wanted him to lose so bad.
That's what happened when you're at the top.
And the thing is, they wanted him to lose so bad, right? And the thing is, if you got close to beating him, it's like you won.
We won. And
truth be told, though, that really ain't allowed to be. So if you're the champion, for real, if you get close to beating a nigga, you still lose. Because when it comes to the champion, you really got beating. That's the reason why Floyd won so much. So even if a nigga go to a point where it's the decision, but if he the champion, you can't beat a champ close.
See, battle rap is politics.
You beat his ass.
It's a portion of that shit politics.
Yeah,
once they pick that narrative.
But we rolling. We gotta get up out of here.
Yeah, we gotta get up out of here. Y'all gonna catch us. Y'all gonna catch it another time.
We definitely about to do this shit again, right back at it. So please make sure y'all tuning in. Y'all already know my man Johnny. Did you drop your math on him? You told him to follow that. You already know Johnny anyway. Anybody watching, you should know Johnny shit.
Yeah, we definitely come through once a month. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Definitely.
You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Smooth, cooking up 215, hottest podcast in the city with the other hottest podcasts.
I'm stamping that shit.
We on everything. We outside. Let's go.